Hey guys, welcome. Today is May 1st, 2025. We just got a new 4.1.1 PTU patch last night. Now, let's check it out. First of all, for May, we got a new splash screen when you load into the game. It's the May 2955 4.1.1 edition. A few things noticeable. One is security increased ahead of Invictus Fleet Week. So I think this is related to the new combat missions because under the description it says, from patrolling flight lanes to defending civilian vessels in distress, we encourage all guild members to plan on working extra hours this month to support the Navy's big day. Another thing that's noteworthy is on the bottom right corner under the black background. First is this Guild Scavenger Hunt to celebrate the Guild's ongoing support of the UAE Navy. Those attending this year's Invictus can search the halls to discover some carefully stashed script prizes. This is not just a description. In the current expo hall, you can actually find the physical scripts. You can take them and store them, and just like a little gift. Now, next one is as Invictus Shopper's Guide. From powerful fighting ships to the latest in weapons, turrets, and flight blades, our experts will help you pick which gear is worth grabbing from the show floor. And it clearly mentioned turrets and flight blade. We'll talk about that later because in the current show floor, we can see the flight blade, and also in your ship, you have a section for the flight blade. Now, let's go take a look at the expo hall first because that is one of the testing and feedback focus. This is the main expo hall for the Invictus launch week, and on your left hand side you can rent ships here. Now on the main ship display you have some empty spots. We've already know what these ships are. So on the left hand side, this will be the Great Cat MTC, the ground vehicle, and on the right hand side this will be the Mirai Guardian, the MX missile version. And in the top middle hall right here, this is the MISC. This is going to be the Star Lancer TAC. It's a huge ship, will occupy a lot of space. So the TAC is going to be the star of this Invictus launch week. And also we'll have the Envo Asgard. Most likely that's going to be a concept ship. Now, another section for the expo hall, you see these little flight blades. We've seen it in the leaks. If you look closely, you will see it says Microtech on it. And this thing is very interesting. So if you go to your Mobiglass, go to your vehicle, we've tested this. So I checked for example, the Avenger Stalker. If you go to miscellaneous, you will see there is a section that says computer flight blade. However, you cannot unequip this. It's already equipped on your ship. I checked a few ships. So for example, the Zeus. So miscellaneous. And then this says computer flight blade, but this is graded out. So what we did is I spun the Zeus. We went inside the Zeus and then we checked component by component, part by part. We did not find any section that you can insert flight blade or anything that resembles a flight blade here. So I wonder, people say, oh, turret blade and flight blade is going to come in. It's possible, but I doubt it. Maybe the flight blade is the beginning of the blade system. And also on the patch notes section, it says redacted for many patches. So I wonder what that redacted thing is. Is it possible that we'll have a turret blade coming? Because in my previous videos, I've showcased that the NPCs on the Polaris is behaving really well, the turret gunners. So I wonder if that's a thing that's coming. I wonder what that thing is. My guess is it's either redacted, it's either the release of the Idris or the release of the turret blade. So it's all a guess right now. Now, next section also very important. This is the Polaris Torpedo. Now, if you go to your Mobiglass for your Polaris, go to the torpedo section, you will see the name of all your Polaris torpedoes has been changed into this VT-T10, no longer a placeholder anymore. And then In here, you can see EX-T10 Executor Torpedo. It's a size 10 infrared made by Boring. And in the middle section, you see tracking signal cross section, and here it says electromagnetic. So this torpedo will come in 3 different types: IR, EM, and the cross section. On this section, this is the empty shelf right now. But since it's here, so once the Invictus launches, this will sure be actual things here. And that will be a second type of torpedoes. This is called Vanquisher 10 torpedo. And then you have infrared, and this is made by Talon. Infrared, cross-section, and EM. Very interesting. So we are getting different types of size 10 torpedoes. This is going to be, I don't know, because the size 10 torpedo for the Polaris is already very ineffective if you're shooting it at any bigger ships, like the Hammerhead, let alone other NPC Polaris, because the turret gunners will shoot it down. So it's really ineffective. The only way is to dumbfire those torpedoes. If you dumbfire those torpedoes, does it matter which tracking signal? So, oh, yeah, you see this guy? He has found a script. He's holding a script. Yeah, so you can find these scripts, some hidden places in the expo hall. Now, here is another section that's very interesting. So, it doesn't say anything, but you have a big empty space right here. And it says Envo. So I wonder if this is another ship or not, but most likely this is going to be a small little thing right here. See this section? I'm not sure. This is going to be perhaps a ground vehicle. Now, another thing is if you go to your priority tab right here, you can see there is a mission called Happy Invictus. It pays 50k, and it will also give you 10 script. So this mission will lead you to visit the expo hall right here. So all you need to do is to come here and then objective complete. You get 50k and get 10 script. Very simple, very easy. Free money, free script. And you can only do it once. So I definitely don't think you can keep doing it. Just farming script like this and farming money. Now, next gameplay update is enabled PvP bounty contracts. Next, removed negative rep gain for ambush missions for Foxwell and Headhunters. So if the mission is bugged, you can just freely abandon it. So any of these, Foxwell or the Unverified, the Headhunters. But the patch note says only for the ambush missions. So I don't know if they removed that for the patrol mission or not. Now, next update is regarding this Reaper SMG. It's been buffed. Full damage range increased from 20 meters to 22.5 meters. So within 22.5 meters, you can deal full damage. And the full damage for this gun is 165. Damage fall off will start from 22.5 all the way to 35 meters, and beyond 35 meters, this gun will do 0 damage. So this gun is becoming a very short range but high damage weapon, Reaper SMG. But if you think that is short range, take a look at this gun, the Quartz Vault SMG. This gun's range has been reduced by half. What they done with this gun is first of all, the VFX beam polish to increase diameter. Oh, yes, you can see the beam is thicker. A big lightning right there. Ooh, that's pretty cool. Now, here is the nerf for this gun. The full damage range decreased from 20 meters to 15 meters. The full damage range is within 15 meters. Within 50 meters, it can do 205 hit points. And between 50 meters to 25 meters, it will have the damage drop according to the distance. And beyond the 25 meters, it will do 0 damage. So the range of this gun has been nerfed by half. Before, it's 50 meters. Right now, is 25 meters. This is even shorter range than the Reaper SMG. In this patch, we also have some ships and vehicle updates. One is added on and off toggles for ship speed limiter. Second is raft thruster retuning after its latest cargo update. For the Argo Raft, I'm going to do a separate video for it to test it again. So let's check out the on and off speed limiter on the ship. So in your game setting, under options menu, you do have the key button you can set. So speed limiter says enable or disable. And now on your ship, if you go to the configuration section, scroll down, you will see a speed limiter section. So perhaps this is what it means, toggle on and off. But if you toggle it on, you can see the flashing red bar right here. This is your speed limiter, and you can set it up and down like this, or you can turn it on and off from here. So perhaps that's what it means right here. Now let's check out some bug fixes. So first bug fix is regarding the Gladius. Firing a missile prevents the Gladius pilot from accessing mobiGlas until they exit the seat. So let's fire a missile. Fire. Okay, check mobiGlas. Yep.
Landing gear retracted.
I can fire a missile and access the mobiGlas. Fire missile. mobiGlas. Good. Next potential fix. Atlas loses collision with surface upon calling ship to hangar. So this is Atlas. Let's call ship. Oh, looks good. So what I heard is if you leave the Atlas outside the boundary, and then when you call a ship, the Atlas will be sent down under the ground and disappear. So looks like this is good. Let's wait until the ship comes up. Nice. The Atlas stayed. Very good. So this is potentially fixed. Next bug fix. Very important. Transitioning between DGS mesh while traveling around a shard of the PU changes the tracked missions. This has been bothering us a lot. If you have multiple missions, every single jump, it changes the mission. So let's test this. Let's grab a ambush mission, a Gillis Scenario 7 mission, and also a player bounty mission. Dreamweaver, accepting. So let's track the Dreamweaver. Track. Do we see a marker? Yes, we do see a marker right there. Let's go. And by the way, for the player bounty mission, you can only accept one. For example, if I accept another one, oh, I don't have anymore. But if you accept another one, the current one you accepted will disappear. And also, this cannot be shared like before. I remember before you can share bounty hunting missions, right? But right now, you cannot share this mission. However, everyone can accept that mission. So you don't need to share, just accept it individually. Oh, I think my bounty mission, Active Hunters 0, mission has been abandoned for the player bounty mission. Okay, well, we'll test that later. Right now, let's go ahead and track one of the other missions. Let's do the ambush mission. Track. Ooh, I have really bad quantum. Oh, I think still some problems. I tracked this mission. Go to asteroid base. So I tracked. Oh, I track different mission. What is this? Not so sure. What's going on? This is a red level contract ambush mission. Route. No, it tried to route me to the other mission instead of the current tracked mission. So I'm going to cancel the route, but I cannot jump to that place. Yeah, I don't have a jump marker. That's a problem here. The only way I can jump to is by tracking this mission, right? This is red level contract, ambush mission. That's what I want to do. So click this, and then click route. You see, it's routing me to the other mission. What? Okay, try again. We have the combat. Oh, wait. Why? This why is highlighted yellow. The scenario 7. This is not my tracked mission. Oh, so the mission switched again. Oh, yes, the mission switched. So let's track this mission again. And then red level contract route. Ah, this is frustrating. No, I don't want to go there. I want to go here. Nope, I cannot be routed right there. So let's try this. I'm gonna abandon this scenario 7. Abandon. Ah, there we go. Now I can go there. Yep, this still has problems. All right, let's do our stealth attack on that caterpillar. Fire. Oh, getting shot down. Torpedo is getting shot down. Oh no. The Eclipse turned out to be very ineffective. Torpedo is getting shot down. So this is the thing. You really need to work on these torpedoes. If you fire a torpedo, it has to be stealth. The torpedoes are expensive, hard hitters. It has to be stealth. It can't just be shot down that easily. Okay, launch last torpedo.